Hello, hello. Welcome to this week's episode of Marketing Home, Marketing You. I'm your host, Barbara Savona of Sprout Marketing, and I am so happy that you're here with me today. I just cannot believe that we are already planning resident events for August. We're going to dig into the Sprout Monthly, which is part of our membership service. This is the time for those that aren't members. You guys get a sneak peek. You get all the information and the ideas behind it. When you're ready to pull the trigger and come on and join us on the inside, you can go to watchyourbusinesssprout.com and become a member. Now, if you're not a member, I still want you to get your free planning calendar that has all the creative dates on it, and it allows you to customize where you can add whatever you're going to be doing for the month. And you can get that at trysproutfree.com. Now, this is a very visual podcast episode. So for those of you that maybe are driving or walking, I definitely encourage when you have the space, you can sit down at your desk to watch the video because we're going to be previewing all the ideas found inside of the Sprout Monthly. Now, before we jump into that, I just want to ask if you guys have gotten any value out of this podcast in the last, few years that I've been doing this. If there's anything in there that you liked and that you have benefited from, would you please go and leave me a review? It does a whole lot to help others in our industry find us and just to spread the message to really champion property managers, their team, and all those that impact them. That's my mission, guys. So if you can help me with that, that would be amazing. All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun. Grab your calendar. Let's get to planning. We're going to jump over and start browsing everything inside of the Sprout Monthly and talk about how you can do it practically and on a budget at your community.
Welcome to the Marketing Home, Marketing You podcast. Week after week, Barbara Savona of Sprout Marketing brings you quality conversations with industry leaders, mini marketing workshops, and step-by-step guides on everything marketing, business, and career growth. So grab a cup of coffee and get ready for some outside-the-box ideas from the girl that lives inside the shipping container box.
You're getting a peek inside of the Sprout membership. And for those of you that are Sprout members, you guys know this is a place you go to often for your ideas and your resources. I'm going to go into full screen mode. This is the July and August cover. So we'll jump around a bit because we covered some of the July events in last month's podcast. But you will want to grab your August planning calendar, and we've got some fun creative dates to keep an eye out for. So for most people, it is National Night Out on August 1st. We have a coloring book day on the 2nd, watermelon day and IPA day on the 3rd. We have chocolate chip cookie day on the 4th, friendship day on the 6th, book lovers day on the 9th, s'mores day on the 10th, Prosecco day on the 13th. Moving forward, there's so many. I can't name them all. We have Lemonade Day on the 20th, Senior Citizen Day on the 21st. We have Banana Split Day on the 25th, International Dog Day on the 26th. We have National Red Wine Day on the 28th, and Trail Mix Day and Eat Outside Day on the 31st. It's also Golf Month, a Sandwich Month, and Back to School Month, like we mentioned earlier. So there's a ton. So the big event that we're showcasing in August, and again, you can do any of these any month, but it's the Desert Island Vibes. So you can adventure towards the lush shores of your most creative resident event ideas. So here's some ideas if you want to go big on a desert island theme. You can do a splash bash as it's almost the end of summer. You can do this event by the pool and have a contest where residents have to dive for treasures at the bottom of the pool. You could do this as a movie night, and again, you could do it by the pool. You could project it onto a building, or if you have a projector by the pool, and watch a movie like Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, come on, Johnny Depp, right? Or an ocean documentary, or anything else that just screams island vibes. You could set up a jewelry making station where it's kind of a spin on a crafting event, but with jewelry making or friendship bracelets workshops that residents can make their own gems. And I know the kids especially love this. You could also do a boozy painting where you just set up a snack table for a boozy painting class. And the theme could be to draw, tropical flowers or parrots or, a treasure chest or anything like that. And there's a ton of kits nowadays that you can purchase on Amazon to do something like that. In addition to that, you can just have tropical drinks, wine or beer, and really make it a fun event. You could also ditch the booze and just make it a straight up fun tropical painting event or a coloring contest. So you guys, Sprout members, make sure to open up your flyers. You can customize your event invite, all of the signs that you see here to really dress up your table, your social media graphics, and your Instagram stories. And for everyone else, we have available our shopping list. All of this is direct links to Amazon to make it super easy to bring this event together. Now you could do a grab and go bounty bar where you can create different candies and goodies that are just easy to grab and go. So you've got your event here, the bounty bar invite, and then some candies that we've linked are rock candy, candy necklaces, ring pops, gold coins, and then we also have jewel pool toys, and then the gold bar boxes and treasure chests, and all sorts of other things for decor. Now, a spin on this, if you don't want to do it just for everyone, you could put together these for new residents as a move-in gift, or you could send it back with renewals after they renew with you as a little extra thank you. You could have maintenance do this as a leave behind, and then they can attach a request for feedback survey. So again, any variation. The whole point of the grab and go is for you guys to do what you can with what you have, with what resources you have. Now you can do this as a virtual treasure hunt. I actually think this would be so fun. So here's the invite, you add your social handle, and then you can hide gems around your community. I would do this around different amenities that you want to remind residents are available to them. And then you could even do it with emojis within your Instagram posts. And either way, however you decide to host it, whether it is through Instagram posts or it's a list that you're sharing through email or however you do it, you can invite all of your residents to go on this fun treasure hunt. Then they have to take a picture when they find the treasure or a screenshot, and then they can get an award for the person that gets the most on the scavenger hunt. You guys will see we did Instagram stories, so you can give out treasure hunt clues. You can share little fun messages with your residents and really make this super, super special. And again, you don't have to have an in-person event to have the feel of doing an event that your residents can build community and just have a lot of fun behind. People love a good treasure hunt. Okay, so we shared some of these in the last July podcast. So these can work again for different days in August as well, but we're going to jump ahead to some new ones that we haven't featured. So a s'more fun social could be a really great thing for your residents. You can bring this classic combination and either do it indoors or outdoors, depending on how hot it is. And we've linked everything. I love the variation in this mason jar with the gift tags that we provide where it says, we love you s'more every day. So cute. And then we've attached all the goodies, the marshmallows, the graham crackers. You can get Hershey's chocolate at your local dollar store or grocery store. And then if you don't have a budget for the mason jars, you can always do this in cellophane bags. But again, a fun little event. All right, want to switch to something a little healthier, and this can be so budget friendly, just really the cost of a watermelon. So you're one in a melon. A great flyer that makes it feel special. It's kind of a grab and go. Who says healthy snacks can't be sweet? So this is super simple. You just chop up different slices of watermelon. There's great YouTube and TikToks on how to slice it where it's so easy for everyone to get a little bit of a rind to hold on to, and then it makes either a matchstick or a triangle like we've seen pictured here. Okay, now IPA Day we mentioned is in August, and I think Lemonade Day is too, so you'll see that too. But you could do a drink up partner event, which is really fun if you want to do something with IPA, but you don't have to. We linked some really fun cowboy boot mugs. If you want to go a little bit more budget, there's the classic red Solo cup. You can do hard seltzer, ranch water, beer, wine, IPA, whatever you decide to do. This can just be a fun event. You could even partner with a local brewery or restaurant. This could be an on-site or an off-site event where maybe you just pay for appetizers and residents buy their own drinks. All right, so Lemonade Day is great anytime, but there is an actual Lemonade Day in August. So easy peasy lemon squeezy, join us for some lemonade. And This is so fun. You can do all different kinds of lemonade. I love these glass pitchers. I think they make everything feel really special. You have your Sprout printable signs. You're our main squeeze. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then you can have some fun toppers like mint and berries and lemons for decor. We give you everything here. This is a really great event to beat the heat, to just do a small touch for your residents. You can even put out referral flyers out there. You can be standing out there and have conversations if you feel like this is great if you're taking over a community and you need some face time with residents. There's not a lot of commitment, so if you feel people are not wanting to come to your events, simple events like this where they can literally just come grab a drink and make it so simple where they're not having to feel the pressure to socialize if they don't want to, but you can have a little bit of face time. That's really cool. All right, block party. We know National Night Out is on the 1st for many around the US, and this neighborhood block party is the perfect event to celebrate it. So you can invite local businesses and different services to come and meet members of your community, fire and police department, any medical, health, and wellness services, local restaurants, food companies, if you have farmers nearby, pet and animal services, and you can just make an event out of it. You know, different stations like the summer kits to go. This could be really fun for different ones to just grab these summer kits. Sand buckets, sunglasses, bubbles, sun chips, depending on what your budget is. If you don't have a ton of spending money for this, literally you could do every little item as its own grab and go. So everybody gets to pick one or pick two, depending on what kind of a budget you have. And then, of course, you can always customize your invite and your fun gift tags to make it super special. Now, drive-through tacos are perfect for Fajita Day. You can partner with a local food truck or taco or burrito restaurant to see if they want to partner with you to get their word out about their business. So maybe they give away a free appetizer or the first taco is free. Do some negotiating and see what they can do, but any time is a perfect time for taco time, but especially on Fajita Day. So again, whatever you guys decide to do, the Sprout designs can make it feel extra special. Now, the big thing that happens in August that parents rejoice for and kids all over dread is back to school. So we actually helped one of our Sprout members host a back to school party. And what you want to do is you want to help residents in the community really just start this new year off on the right foot. So you can have either an all-out bash or just do back to school kits to go. So we put a shopping list together with our favorite things. Here on the right, you see the kiddos filling out their sign. And on the next page, you'll see how we did a first day of school photo booth. And so it's like they put a little bit of information about themselves. They can customize their invite and commemorate everything that's going on. So what school year are they going into? How old are they? What do they want to be when they grow up? All sorts of cute little things. The kiddos love it. And you can do a super simple backdrop, but then you can send these pictures in a follow-up to your residents, something that they can treasure forever. Now over here, we have your classic supply drive. You can reach out to local schools and ask about what their most needed supplies are and then go and donate directly to them. You can also do an internal school supply drive within your community. I know a lot of our communities, they kind of save their budget so that they can send kids with a back to school kind of pack, which is really cool. So we shared some of our favorites for a shopping list. And then we have here something that you can customize when you want to do a donation station. So if you open it up in Canva, you can customize what are the items that you're accepting and when and where do they donate. Now I'm going to jump over here. After school treats, we know that getting back to school can be really stressful. So maybe after the first couple of days of school, you can do fun after school treats either at the bus stop or you can have them in the office for children to come in with their parents. You can tie together pencils with ribbon or pass out semi-frozen Capri Suns. That's always so special. Or you can package up cookies and stickers with a little cookie tag that says you're one smart cookie. You can combine this with the photo booth and treats together to create a memorable after-school experience. So this is really a fun thing that you can do for the kickoff of school, and then you could even do a first day of summer photo booth and just to kind of show the difference in every year that the kids are growing. So have fun with it. You can even have your residents RSVP so that you know that you have enough treats the day of. All right, end of summer pool party, guys. I know for some of us, like Texas, summer will continue a little bit past this, but depending on where you are, you could do an end of summer float fest, and you can host a pool party that all your residents can enjoy. At the very, very end, you can do a day for the pups. A lot of people do that. They do the kind of a polar plunge for the dogs to enjoy the pool right before it gets cleaned and drained for the season. So we have a few of our favorite floats: a parrot float, an avocado float, fruit floats, pool noodles, drink floats, all the fun to make your float fest special and for residents to float their cares away. All right, another fun event that can be as big or little as you want is a waffle bar. You could do this as a to-go, but this is a great way to start the morning off. What better way than with waffles topped with tasty goodness? So we've shown in the past how you can do the syrup in a to-go cup and then mini waffles that are kind of like the garnish on the cup. And then you can have toppings like bananas and chocolate chips and nuts and granola that people can do. Now, if you want to make it super fancy, you can actually have a waffle maker with waffle mix. It just depends, again, the resources that you have. All right, something super simple is my favorite. Guess how many? No shopping required, no setup required, especially for our Sprout members. Grab this design. We tell you how many kisses there are in the jar. You can literally post it on your social, have residents guess the number. We tell you the total amount. The one that gets closest to it can win whatever prize that you can either have donated from a partner or something that you contribute yourself. It can be as simple as a $10 gift card to Starbucks. People just love this kind of stuff. And again, what I love about the guess how many on social is it starts reminding residents that you want them to engage with you on social. And no better way to do this than through a contest. Okay, a couple more Paws for a Cause. This one, no shopping required. Just frame a sign and add a box or a basket and have residents donate pet supplies, treats, toys, and bedding for furry friends in need. This is perfect for International Dog Day on August 26th, and then you can donate it to a local shelter. Now, banana split bars could be a really fun thing. This event doubles as a don't split party. This could be a great renewal. We don't want you to split. So you can either do it as just straight up banana split day, or you can do it and invite all of those that renewed in the last month to come in and say, we're so glad you didn't split. And it's a fun, simple way that they can put together a banana split and take it with them to go or hang out and chat for a bit. Okay, trail mix bar. Now, this is a fun thing to commemorate a grazing station in celebration of Trail Mix Day. You can do one of two things, right? You can just straight up do it as a trail mix bar, or you can add different beverages. Like, let's say if you decide to add red wine in there, you can also pair it with National Red Wine Day. Now, what's really great is the event is such a fun event flyer. You guys can see it pictured here. You can tweak it to say whatever. So if you're doing it as a happy hour invite, you can do it as that. If you want to use it for the trail mix bar, you can do it as that as well. We also have individual ones here for you to check out. All right, this day would not be complete without a shout out to a couple of our Sprouters. So at Cityside, Ellen says, we pride ourselves on creating unique weekly events for our residents to enjoy. Sprout has an extensive collection of super cool designs, and these designs help ensure we get maximum attendance and look great for our social media posts. So I love how Cityside here has done their events, and you see their Sprout designs sprinkled throughout. Arbors of Grand View, Alba says, we love Sprout. My life is so much easier because of you guys and your amazing social media designs, event ideas. We just had a tie-dye party last week, which was an idea from the Sprout newsletter. So we love when our members not only take these ideas, but they go from idea to activation with all of the resources that we provide. You can see their events were so cute already, but they get punched up with the Sprout designs, and then they're able to showcase them on social with all the graphics and the photos. It's like Sprout and you are the perfect pair. So friends, for those of you that are Sprout members, you can keep browsing, check out the 5 resident gift ideas. These are all extremely budget friendly. You can also check out our PEP marketing section, which can also tie into a retention effort for those residents that are part of your PEP program. We're also sharing how to have these renewal conversations that can be tough. You have 10 amazing renewal templates that you can browse in the magazine, and literally you have hundreds of renewal templates inside of your Sprout membership. And then you also can see all of the ways that you can incorporate these awesome designs that we use for retention on the outside, because I love to say that full circle marketing is the best type of marketing. When somebody comes in and sees that your community is actually showcasing what they say on the outside, when they show it on the inside through their resident events and programming, it just helps them say, yeah, this is the place that I want to call home. And don't forget to check out our latest Sprout bandit signs. We have A-frame signs. We have lots of really cute mugs. So go to shopwithsprout.com. So I'm dying to know, which one are you going to do? Are you going to focus on a back to school event? Are you going to do a float fest, or maybe the desert island theme with the scavenger hunt? I can't wait to see how you guys bring these ideas to life. If you post them on social media, make sure to tag @SproutMarketing. I live to see this stuff, and many times I will reshare that on our social channels. So make sure you're following us on Instagram and Facebook. And also I'm on LinkedIn @Barbara Savona. So this has been so much fun. I cannot believe we're almost through this year. So stay tuned for another episode of Marketing Home, Marketing You, and make it a great week, friends. Bye.